Howdy folks, Rob MaximumRD here. You can consider this video kind of an attempt to correct a flaw, a serious flaw in my last video. If you had seen that, that was the unboxing of my prizes that I received from the very generous and kind Air Force Shields here on YouTube. Now I did the unboxing, but I made a big mistake. I had a lamp on behind me. It was throwing off too much light in the background, and therefore it was washing out the color and the making it very hard to actually look at what I was showing you, and that really is a no-no. I have no excuse for that. As a matter of fact, that's always been one of my personal pet peeves with videos, is when somebody is showing items and they are either they either do one of these, I got this, or I got this, or they're in inappropriate lighting that basically, what I find quite common is when it's just simply too dark. They're in a dark attic or basement or wherever they are, and they just have no light source at all, and you literally cannot see what they are showing you. But the problem with my video was I had the backlighting way too strong, and it was washing everything out, and it was just killing all the items I was trying to show. And I did realize after I had created the video and uploaded it, and I considered, what can I do to correct this, and should I redo the video? Should I redo it? And I thought, well, if I redo it, that's not honest. It's not a true unboxing video if I were to reshoot it. Yeah, sure, none of you would know the difference, but I would know the difference, and it doesn't feel right, But anyways, so for those of you who had watched the last video and you thought, man, I wish I could have gotten a closer look at those things that Rob was trying to show me, this video is for you. If you were satisfied with the last video and don't give a crap and couldn't care less, you're free to move on. Thank you very much. And that's fine, I totally understand. But if you had wished to have gotten a closer look at the items, this one's for you. So let's just quickly go through and take a close, clear look at the items. Here's the complete bonus soundtrack, A Generation of Chaos. I've never played that game myself, but this is a soundtrack. It's completely unopened, and I won't get too clear on this, obviously, but there's a lot of tracks on here. There's like 46 tracks, so that's pretty cool. I'll definitely have to have a listen on this soundtrack. Check out, and there's a good look. Generation of Chaos, the soundtrack, really cool. Now we'll move on to the three figures that I received. Capcom vs. SNK Millennium Fight figure collection. Now you can get a good proper look here at the item. Okay, this is Yuri Sahazaki. Alright, really cool. Yes, and this is much better lighting this time. I should have had it the last time. Really no excuse. I usually set up a video pretty well, but here's the next one. That's Kayu Kusanagi SNK Best Figure Collection. All in the package. Really cool. And I like this one best. To me, he's like the Ken. Ryu and Ken in Street Fighter. This guy would be like the Ken. Geese Howard. Capcom versus SNK. So it's been a long time since I've played Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight. Yeah, I'm sure you could probably choose to fight Ken from Street Fighter as Geese Howard. Geese Howard. Some would say the SNK games, well, at least some of the titles in the SNK series were rip-offs. Well, you know, a lot of people say any fighting game is a rip-off of Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. I don't know how deep you can go with that, but there are definitely games that stood on their own with the SNK series. So, and these were interesting. The VHS tapes. These were the equivalent of gamer guides or strategy guides you would get for games. Look at that, a much better look. Alright, so these game tape for Nintendo cartridges, volume 1, number 7. A Boy and His Blob, Rolling Thunder, Castlevania and Stealth ATF, which I still have to find out what that game is. So I guess that's right there. It's a jet fighting game. Plus a bonus quick look at Iron Sword, which is cool. So good old VHS, and I still have a couple VHS decks not hooked up, but I do have them for just such an occasion. If I choose to view this tape, maybe I'll digitize it to the DVD recorder. I don't know if this will have macro protection on it or not, though, so might be tough to do that. But that's that one. This one I like better because it's for Ultra Games, which I believe was Rare. Ultra was the name they went under, so they could make more games for the NES system, because they're very restricted, Nintendo's licensing policies about how many games you could make and, you know, stuff like that. So they went under the Ultra Games brand so they could produce more titles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Metal Gear, Skate or Die, Defender of the Crown. So, very cool. Did I get that wrong? Did I say Konami? It would be Konami, right? Metal Gear. Yeah. I said Rare, didn't I? I don't know. I'm getting all mixed up now. I'm old and forgetful, so you'll have to pardon me. But yeah, that's another Game Player's game tape. And a better look at that. So you watching out there, I'm sure you can remember clearly, who was Ultra Games? What was their true parent company? I forget now. I thought it was Rare, but I'm thinking it's Konami, obviously, with Metal Gear being one of their titles. All right, and then we have, this was cool, the complete packaged Rampage 2 Universal Tour for the Game Boy Color. With the full contents. Cartridge. I'm not going to open the case this time. Cartridge. It's pretty obvious, the label there. In the case. What's that? Mail-in rebate registration. Power up and get free stuff. Get free with paid subscription. Game Boy Color. Look at this, I can't even open it. Can't even open it. Oh, there we go. Little catalog here. Alright. And, yeah, oh, and of course, get out! Get out! Okay. Great color and a good look at everything, but I can't get the damn manual out of the box. Hello. There we go. All that trouble just to show you this manual. A manual. Like you haven't seen a million of those. Alrighty. Prince of Persia, another soundtrack. This one was a little tricky because it's very shiny. Shiny. You see more of my reflection than what I'm trying to show you here. Prince of Persia, the official trilogy soundtrack. There you go. With 19 tracks on that one. 19 tracks. Alright, and take a look. Better. Yeah, it's easier to see the disc itself. That's better. There we go. Ubisoft. Ubisoft? Ubisoft. Ubisoft. Hey, I'm not soft. There we go. This is cool because I didn't have it. I had the first game. There's Donkey Konga 2 with the bongos, which I have 2 sets of for some weird reason. Actually, I had got them in GameCube lots. Both my GameCubes are modded, and I got 2 sets of the bongos. Pretty much were thrown into the package. So, what can you do? Yeah, I think I'll be giving one away at some point. I don't know if anybody wants them, but Pac-Man, Pac-Worlds 2. Actually, I look forward to trying this one. GameCube game. Pac-Worlds 2. Whoa. I think I forgot something, didn't I? There's the disc for Pac-Worlds 2. Instruction manual. I'm going back because I forgot. That's for the Donkey Konga 2 disc and manual. So some nice complete games from airforceshields. Here's for the original Xbox, which I've, over the past year or so, well, I had gotten an original Xbox modded, or I bought a modded one off the fellow on Atari Age who does upgrades. I got the whole coin ops on there, and by God, his name escapes me at the moment. Apologize for that. But yeah, I love the original Xbox, especially if you can get a modded Xbox is a wonderful thing, especially for emulation. Okay, and then lastly for PlayStation 2, Firefighter FD18 by Konami. Again, including the manual and disc. There we go. So that's it. Those are all the items and a much better, clearer, closer look at them. So thanks once again for watching. If you watched, sorry for the last video, and I hope this gave you a clearer look at the items this time round. My apologies. Oh yeah, and it's Mark on Atari Age, I'm pretty sure, does those Xbox upgrades, and that's a whole totally different subject. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again hopefully sometime soon.